Man, I hate being almost 40 years old and living in an RV.
I can see where that would be painful.
It's not where I saw my life going. I wish I had more of a solid home. But what I do like about living in the RV is the minimal lifestyle that I'm having to go to.
Yeah, I can understand that. And, we've got a sponsor that might be able to help you out with something like that.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Bob's Containers?
Actually, I have.
Well, they make turnkey container solutions, building both standardized and custom container homes. They also build commercial container solutions such as bars, restrooms, kitchens, pretty much anything you can think of.
And these are these giant, like, Connex containers.
Right. Like you see on rail cars.
Dude, that's incredible.
So they have easy ADUs, which is an accessory dwelling unit.
I'm glad you said that because I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah. I know what it means, but I don't know what it means. We'll have to look that one up later. They provide in-house financing, which is fantastic of them to do as a company.
Well, yeah, I have no credit. Divorce has killed it.
Yeah. They'll handle all of your permitting.
That's a major deal.
Yeah, wherever you're located, they'll deal with your city or your county and handle all the paperwork.
Wow.
They do completely custom solutions, so pretty much whatever you can think of, they can build it for you.
That's incredible.
Quick and easy nationwide delivery.
That's huge.
So they're in Austin, Texas, and we're also in Texas, so that's not that far away. But you know what? If you live in Massachusetts, give them a shout. They do off-site construction, so there's no noisy construction for months while you prep the land.
Incredible. Like if you had nosy neighbors and you're just someone's grinding away.
Yeah. Nobody wants to hear a jackhammer at 5 a.m. every day.
I know, I don't.
Not at all. And like we said before, they're built in Austin, Texas. So you should check them out at bobscontainers.com or give them a call at 833-265-3269.
It's a no-brainer at Bob's Containers.
Here we go.
Hey, we're back.
Welcome to Drug Beers.
Hey. How's everyone feeling after that last episode?
Spooky.
Is like dark rooms kind of freak you out a little bit more?
No more than before.
No more than before.
Yeah.
That was a cool. That was pretty fucking neat.
I hate that the audio got weird. So
yeah,
that was supposed to be like a 3-hour and 20-minute episode.
It was a lot, and we talked about a lot of cool stuff. I thought everything we talked about was cool.
Yeah,
like it's stuff that we can either redo or.
I have everything but your audio from the last hour and a half.
You couldn't even hear me on your microphone.
No,
yeah,
not at all.
Because I'm such a soft-spoken boy.
I don't know what happened. I know that's when we were having issues with the laptop. But I thought everything else was good because it looked good. And then when I saved it looked good.
You hear my conspiracy theory?
But then when I opened it again, it was like, nope.
You hear my conspiracy theory?
Here, let me hear it while I get a beer.
It's it was the spirit that's in your back bedroom. It said, nope.
Yeah, but we had already talked about her.
You can't be talking on this podcast anymore about them Well, it wasn't even anything. We were talking
about angels. Angels.
Angels. We talked about that.
We were actually talking about Bobby Mackey.
When
your mic decided to just stop working.
That was wild. That was weird.
If it would have been my mic that would have gone away, the rest of the podcast still would have made sense because you were asking most of the questions and I was just, interjecting here and there.
Well, I'm a fucking nerd and I was really...
No, it was great. Yeah. And I was like, oh, why couldn't it have been my audio?
Or Travis's
audio.
Yeah, Travis was real soft-spoken, which is fine.
But I was like, oh, no, anybody but Matt's.
Yeah.
And so,
and we
it just wasn't meant to
be. Gilmore Stonehenge.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We talked about Gilmore Stonehenge. We talked about Scotland and the ghost in Scotland. It was a cool... I
almost named that episode If you're going to spit on the king, do it over here.
Yeah.
But then I realized, oh, that was in the second half.
That was in the second half. But, like, honestly, it was a cool thing to record. It fucked up. And, like, I'm sorry, listeners, but, like, I got to experience it. It was great. So, fuck y'all. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you missed out.
You missed out on a great conversation.
My bad.
And we'll have Mike back on.
At least one more time. I would think this may become a
ongoing
semi-regular thing. Yeah.
Well, Mike has invited us to go ghost hunting, which is fucking wild.
Yeah, and like there's a few things that I really want to put to the test since we're totally mobile.
Yeah.
I want to take this setup.
Yep.
And do a not necessarily a live podcast,
but like on the scene.
But like be there with this stuff running and on. And I know how long this battery lasts.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to test some theories.
We are healthy skeptics. Like, we do say some nerd shit, and, like, we think things, you know. But if we come with a full battery and it drains in 10 minutes, we'll be nervous, yeah? We'll be, like, understandably nervous. Something drained our battery.
Yeah. It would be the first time that's ever happened.
Or we hear, like, little voices in the background. Chrissy. I hate myself.
That's okay. That's great.
I hate myself so bad.
It's hilarious.
So the last episode, the Ghost Hunter guys made a Facebook message group, and we published the last episode, and they said, hey, at 1 hour and 17 minutes and 26 seconds, there's a EVP. And I'm such a nerd, like, I was at work listening to it, and I was like, oh, fuck, I hear it. It sounds like a little kid talking.
Yeah.
And then I send a message privately to Matt, and I'm like, don't you hear that fucking ghost voice, dude? And he goes, go ahead.
Yeah, it's you, doofus.
Yeah, it's me. I made that voice. Because he said poltergeist, and I did the little woman voice where you're just like, Chrissy, where are you? But I was like, Chrissy.
Because I slowed it down to half speed just in case there was something goofy there.
You hear my dumb, goofy fucking... Chrissy! You hear my dumb, goofy gums bumping together?
That's Matt.
Jesus Christ.
The funny part was you didn't even know it was you.
No.
That was the best part.
I'm such a fucking nerd for it. I was hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, yeah. You were in it. You were in it.
You know, I hate to be that guy, but we do have to talk about what happened Tuesday.
Yeah, the NFL trade deadline was boring as shit.
It was the worst. The worst. Saints fired their head coach.
That actually worked out for him, though. They won the game.
Man.
Did you hear the story he told?
Yeah, I got to take a shit.
No.
I clogged the toilet.
He clogged the toilet in the coach's bathroom.
Who dat, baby?
And he said, this is going to be a really crappy game. And then they ended up winning.
I think he's actually going to be a good thing for the Saints. They beat the Falcons.
Dude has the craziest eyes since Adam Gase.
He's on coke.
100%.
He's on the fucking...
Undoubtedly.
He's on the fucking cocaina. No doubt about it. I don't know. We're not going to go anywhere this season, but, like, maybe some fresh leadership will be nice.
Yeah, I get that. I wish the Cowboys...
We get a new head coach every year since Sean Payton, but...
No, Dennis Allen's been there for...
Yeah.
2.5 seasons?
2.5 seasons.
I wish the Cowboys would fire Big Mike. I like Big Mike, but...
You know who y'all need to fire?
Everybody. Jerry Jones. Yeah, good luck getting him to fire himself.
God, he's such a fucking piece of shit.
We should have done everything we possibly could have to keep Dan Quinn, and made him the head coach.
He would have been a good head coach.
Look what he's doing to the freaking Commander Skins.
Yeah. Commander Skins?
Yeah.
The Red Enders.
The Commies.
The Commies.
The Washington Commies.
That's a good name for them.
It was kicked around.
Was it really?
No.
It should have been.
Well, I mean, that's the other part of DC.
See, that's why I believe that there was a fucking voice, like an EVP, because I believe that right then. You're like, the Washington Commanders, like, no fucking way, dude.
No, like, the Red Wolves were one of the names that they kicked
Red
around
Wolves
for them. That would have been sick.
The Red Wolves, you have a cool...
There was like 2 or 3 other, like, really good names, and then they were like, oh, the Commanders, this is... Oh, you're the Washington Commies, cool. That's political.
I'm so done.
Because they're in DC.
Yeah, I'm so done. I'm so done with, like, politics. I'm so glad the election's over with. It's it's such a burnout for me.
I voted for the asteroid. I think I've said this before. Like, I don't care. I do care because it directly affects my life, but
It affects my life both ways.
none of those motherfuckers are going to do a goddamn thing they say they're going to do because they can't. They're figureheads. They don't have the power.
Yeah. This is a giant machine. This giant machine takes it takes work and it takes oil and it's not one person running it. It takes every fucking human being in America.
It runs on baby's blood and Bitcoin.
Yeah. That's it.
That's the Illuminati.
Yeah, that's who it is. No, but like honestly, if I may go on a tiny rant, it takes every motherfucker in this country to pull themselves up and work together.
Yep.
And fucking decide what kind of life they want. Like, if you don't like the prices of certain things, it takes you to, either boycott, which means cancel, which means don't fucking buy the product.
Right.
And that would give the headwigs on top of the hill that fucking make the prices for us.
Yeah, when their numbers start dwindling, there's a little red light that flashes that says, "Oh, hey, we should look at this."
Like, unfortunately, we live in a capitalist society. We live in a country where the money moves the fucking needle for us. Like, if you want things to change, you have to change it. It has to be a group effort. They've got us so fucking split right down the fucking middle. It drives me up the fucking wall.
Oh, it's intentional.
No, absolutely
Yeah.
it is. It's a shame. It's a goddamn shame. But nobody wants to talk about it. They just want to be mad about.
Well, it's too easy to be mad at somebody else than to take accountability.
Yep.
And realize that, I'm part of the problem.
These motherfuckers don't know your name.
And don't care.
They don't give a fuck about you.
No.
Like change happens in small community.
Yeah.
When you're thinking of somebody and you make a choice, your choice is made.
Well, that's the problem, is nobody's thinking about anybody else but themselves right now.
That's it. That's it.
That's got to stop.
It has to.
I mean, I don't think it will anytime soon. But
Goddamn.
that's the problem.
Our founding fathers found this country thinking of so many different people. They knew what they had to do. Because there wasn't 350 million people they were thinking about.
It's something like that. It's a lot.
Just 13 colonies.
Yeah.
All right, that's
would be
it.
a lot easier.
That's my high horse.
You're great.
That fucking high horse Sunday. I don't know. Like, I wasn't, like, when Trump won, I was like, okay, cool, we're here. We did it. If Kamala would have won, and okay, we're here.
I mean, I was just happy the lights didn't go out at midnight.
I was Y2K style.
Yeah. They may save that for January.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're in it.
Speaking of psychopaths, I was watching a video on YouTube the other day, some golf video.
Hell yeah.
And there was a commercial, and I can't for the life of me remember what it's for. But it was like a burrito or a hot dog or something in that
a food
capacity. You know, like
food, a handheld
cylindrical, tubular handheld food.
Yeah.
And the dude at the end of the commercial, it shows these two guys hanging out, having a great time.
Yeah.
And they're eating we'll call it burrito because I think it might have been a burrito.
Okay.
I don't know. For this story,
burrito.
From henceforth, it's a burrito.
Okay.
One dude's eating burrito. No, how do you eat a burrito? You unroll it. You take a bite off the end of it, right?
I start at the tip.
Yeah, like a hot dog.
And work my way down.
This sociopathic motherfucker holds it sideways and takes a bite out of the middle. And I was like, that motherfucker right there needs to go to prison.
That's where all the good shit is, though.
You don't eat a burrito that way.
Who says?
Humanity.
I guess. But if you want to be a fucking...
if you bite it in the middle, it's going to fold in half and fall apart.
I've drank 9 beers tonight. I'm a contrarian.
Do you understand what I'm saying,
Yeah,
though?
I do, yes.
I was like, this sociopath...
is fucking wild boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. That was a tangent. But I've been meaning to talk about that for like 2 weeks and keep forgetting, and I just remembered now. So, there you go.
Don't eat your burrito like a fucking goofball.
It's not a hamburger.
Nope.
That dude thought it was.
That fucking...
I don't think that person has ever eaten a burrito in their life.
So
That was his first time ever seeing Burrito.
poor guy.
Yeah.
He's probably from like.
Nope.
Okay. I'll stop. There's shit I wanted to talk about last week, but we had those guys on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember what it was. It was personal.
Oh.
Not in a bad way, but like just something I wanted to talk about, and now here we are.
We should really start, like...
Writing our shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. I'm writing guests down.
That's good, because we've got surprisingly a
A fuck
fair
ton
number of people that want to be on this podcast.
Kevin Blaylock needs to be next.
Yep.
He's got a show coming up in November 26th at Ollie's, or 29th. One of the 20s. Between those 10 days and the 20s in November.
I don't think it is between those 10 days. I think it's before that.
Maybe the 19th? I don't know.
Where's my phone? There it is. Sorry, it's dark out here.
He said like he's been waiting in line the longest, I would think.
It's the 23rd.
23rd. So yeah, we'll try to get him on as soon as possible. And like I think you guys would really enjoy listening to his stories and who he is as a person. Like I think he's
got a lot of stories to tell.
hands down, he has lived all the life as much as he can
And survived.
Yeah. Like these fucking weirdos that think they're hard partiers. It giggles me. Like, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. You have no idea. Kevin Blaylock, he's the guy. He's the one.
Like, you know the farmer's insurance jingle?
Yeah. Yeah.
We know some things because we've seen some things or whatever.
Yeah.
That's his life.
That motherfucker has seen some shit. I've seen him. I have personal accounts of the shit I've seen him do. And, like, for him to be who he is now is fucking cool.
It is.
It's so cool. I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy for him. He's a great guy. He has great stories, and we need to get him on the podcast before he has this show coming up at Ollie's.
Yeah, so we should probably do that next couple weeks.
Yes. We need to figure out the sooner the better.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll do that. We'll fucking do that.
We'll calendar it up.
We need to make a Google Calendar. That's the only calendar I go by.
Same.
My ex was like, what are you doing on December 7th? And I was like, well,
let me ask Google.
Let me ask my calendar. And I'm like, well, the 6th, I'm playing a show. The 7th, I'm free. She's like, good, that's when we're doing our daughter's birthday. I was like, perfect.
Yay! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. So that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Here we go.
The fucking nonsense that we've been through trying to fucking book a show.
Oh my God.
In Deep Ellum.
Or just in general.
In general.
Not even Deep Ellum.
Hey, I don't know. We're a band. We can play whatever time slot you want us to play. We'll play it well. What's the deal?
Well, it's just been like...
Do we suck?
No.
Okay, fucking A.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm biased.
I don't think we suck.
I'm biased, but I don't think so.
No, I'm biased, but I know it sounds good, and I'm in it right now.
So...
Fucking...
We were supposed to play...
Three Links
on the 6th.
That was
which was like
be,
last Friday.
If any of y'all have followed along, Three Links is literally the only place that I've ever wanted to play. I said this on the podcast. Like, I would love to play Three Links because I love that place.
Yeah, it's a cool place. I've never played a show there, but I've been there.
I've never played a show there. That's what
I thought we had, but I was corrected.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hung out with Gibby last week.
Man, Gibby, I love you. I know you listen.
And we were talking about things like this, and I was like, did we play shows? He's like, no, we went to shows there, but we never played shows. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Those days are hazy.
They all...
The Johnny Packer days are hazy.
I can't even imagine.
But so, yeah, we had that show got canceled because of, I think the people that were putting the show on...
COVID.
Double double booked the venue without realizing the venue had a thing. Anyway, something happened.
I don't
Didn't
know
work.
how you do that, though.
So they're like, okay, cool. Well, hey, we'll move it to December 6th at 3 Links. And we're like, great. So we reposted. We
reposted so many flyers.
And they're like, oh, no, it's going to be at this other venue, but it's still on the same day. And we're like, are you sure? Because at this point in time, like, we just don't know.
Yeah. So homegirl I'm talking to,
yes, thinks you're not even in a band.
She has no idea. She thinks
she has no reason to. Because
I've invited. Well, she sees the flyer. She follows our band page, and she sees the flyer go up for 3 Links for December 6th. And she goes, "You're not going to tell me about the show you're about to play?" And I go, "Hold your horses."
Yeah. Wait a minute.
I'm not telling you shit
calm
until
down.
I fucking know for sure.
I'll let you know on the 5th.
I'll let you show up when I tell you to show up, because it's not going to happen when you think it. Because, like, honestly, we're cursed, and it's my fault.
Well, you just say dumb shit, and it all comes true.
And it comes true.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Matt has, like, we had this, when Josh Ferguson, I think it was Ferguson, right, asked the question, the most inconvenient superpower? Or was that Josh Mandraker?
No, it's Ferguson.
It's Ferguson, okay. But me, you, and Mandraker had this conversation on the way to Denton when we did that.
I have the most...
Like, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm psychic, but it's the worst version of it, because everything I say, whatever I say, it's going to be the opposite.
You ready for this? In that case, this podcast is going to reach every ear in the world.
No, it's going to be the opposite.
Oh, no one's going to...
Oh, shit!
And they're all going to hate it.
Yeah, there you go.
They're all going to hate this podcast, and they're never going to buy merch when we make it, and everyone's going to hate us.
Watch this be the only one that's accurate.
I promise you guys, we're getting merch figured out.
We've got a really sick logo in the works.
I love every person I've asked to make our logo.
We've got some local tattoo artists that are working on it for us.
Yeah, I've asked 4 people to make this logo separately. First one didn't pan out. Second one didn't pan out. Third one didn't pan out. This is the 4th one. The 4th one actually messaged me back, and it's like, "What do you want?" And I told him, and he's like, "Okay, give me a little time." And I was like, "Okay." And then I said, "If it's good enough, I'll get it tattooed on my body." He's like, "That sounds like dope as shit."
There you go.
I'm excited for y'all. And his name is Noah Coriendo, and I'm so fucking excited.
He should listen to the podcast.
Home Free Tattoo, Longview, Texas. Give him your business, because he is serious about the art. God. Also go to Billy Dilly.
You're hyped up right now.
I'm drunk.
You're sweating.
I'm drunk.
It's 50 degrees outside. You're sweating.
I'm not doing well.
I'm sorry.
Band practice was a doozy. Like, I was hyped up for band practice.
It was a good one, man. I needed that.
I needed it real bad.
I've been in a bad place the last few days, so it was a good.
I know you have.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Just life sucks right now. It's okay. I'll be fine.
It's not great.
No,
it's like I told you, life has actually been pretty great the past week and a half. Well, I'll give it longer than that. 4 weeks.
Yeah, good solid month.
But there's been parts of the 4 weeks where we were like really shitty, but things turned out. But I would say Sunday's like the apex of all the good shit.
Yeah.
And even with all the good shit, I was like, oh, it doesn't matter what's going on in my life. I'm just not doing well.
I get that.
I'm not happy because I need drugs or therapy. I don't know.
Maybe both.
Maybe both.
I tried therapy. It didn't... I'm not going to say that it's not good. I just don't think I had the right therapist. I think that makes a big difference. The drugs are good, though.
I've had 4 different therapists.
I'm kind of a one and done kind of guy. I get that. I fully embrace the concept of therapy, but for me, this is therapy. Like, this is what we're doing right now. And it's a lot cheaper.
It's so much... Well, yeah, it's so much cheaper.
But I don't know, man. It's just this...
Well, let me buy the camera and we'll talk about how it's cheaper. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, we're on Twitch now.
We can do Twitch right now.
I don't think anybody could see us. It's very dark.
I need to get a light.
Yeah, I've got a ring light.
I'll buy a ring light.
I have one.
You have one?
I have
Perfect. Okay, next podcast we'll do the ring light.
Then we would have to do it inside where there's power. Then we wouldn't need it necessarily. Anyway, this is an off podcast conversation that we're having on podcast.
We're going to be on Twitch, so if you guys would love to support us on Twitch, it's just Truck Beers. Anyway, every place is Truck Beers. Fucking Instagram, Truck Beers. TikTok, Truck Beers. Facebook, Truck Beers.
Spotify, Truck Beers. YouTube, Truck Beers.
Podcast, Apple.
Pandora, Truck Beers.
Truck Beers.
iHeartRadio, Truck Beers. You get it. It's Truck Beers.
It's Truck Beers. We have the only name, somehow.
The only other thing that you're going to find by the name of Truck Beers is some obscure country song.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Fuck them. Hey, let's write a song called Truck Beers, and it'll be better than them. We'll
I
shadow
haven't listened to it, so
I haven't either.
Sure. I don't doubt it.
I was really impressed that like everything that I have tried to everything's Truck Beers. It's ours, except for that one country song. I didn't know that.
I couldn't believe that when we first we have a
Gmail account.
Yeah, we came up with a Gmail account probably a month, maybe 2 months before we decided to do the podcast.
Yeah.
Just to see what happened. I was like, oh, it's available.
It's available.
So we got it.
The next step is a website, yeah? We got to get a website.
I think so.
Fuck these guys. We'll have Truck Beer's website.
Hold on. Let me see if it's available.
Yeah, do that. Do that, and I'm going to go wet your tire down.
I just wet the other one down so you could just balance it out.
You would do a super cool burnout.
Skirt!
To be fair, though, I haven't drank beer since our last podcast. That's a lie. I drank Tuesday or Monday at our band practice.
Your other band practice?
No, this last.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
just now.
Yeah, just now. No, like last Monday. We did the podcast on Sunday.
Oh, and we didn't record a podcast because I was afraid the computer would explode.
But we had a personal Truck Beers.
We did. We talked
without our microphone, and like I loved that. That was really cool. That was actually really cool. We decided that we need to do a Truck Beers without microphones, like once a month without.
Yeah, just us.
Just us.
There is a truckbeers.com, but I don't know what it is. It's some weird newsletter thing.
Oh, kill them with fire.
Oh, yeah.
What about Truck Beers TX?
I'll look in a minute.
Oh, it's in this pocket. There we go again. I can't find my stupid thing. I think if we can get a website and put all our social medias on there, I think that would help us tremendously.
I mean, I think we could just do a link tree for that, which is kind of the same thing.
That's true. There's not a Truck Beers OnlyFans, I'll tell you that much.
Not yet.
Not yet. Make sure y'all smash the like button if you want to see a Truck Beers OnlyFans.
Truck Beers TX is available.
Perfect. Fuck these hoes.
There you
go.
Sorry, I was distracted.
No, you're good.
Yeah, so what else we got coming up? We're doing the studio at the end of this month.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
That's going to be a good time.
I'm excited that we will go to Dallas, spend the night, and do a whole nother day in Dallas.
Yeah, that second day might be rough.
You and I are going to have a problem.
Yeah.
We should record one podcast that night.
Oh, we will do a studio pod for sure.
I'll do it on Twitch.
Oh, that would be a good time to do it because there would be indoors with lighting and things.
Yeah. We'll just do a Twitch and you guys can follow along and we'll record as well. I don't know how to do the Twitch and the recording and like It's all a mess to me.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
It's
yeah.
probably going to be like the Zoom thing that we're going to do this week. I know I can.
Oh, that's right.
I can pull audio off of Zoom.
Yeah.
Twitch may be like it just runs through whatever interface that you have. I don't know. I'll do some research. I'll see if I can figure it out.
So I've messaged a couple of low-level podcast guys that have video, and I'm like, what kind of camera do you use?
Yeah.
I'm interested. And one guy was like, I have a Nikon big number.
Yeah.
It's fucking $1,000 a
Right.
camera. And one guy said, like, there is a camera that's on the TikTok shop. It shoots in 4K, and it's actually incredible. That's what I record all my videos on.
That's cool.
And it's like $100, $120, something like that. And now I've been doing all this research, and then Saturday I went over to Chad's skate shop to hang out with Chad, let my kids hang out with his kids. And there's a Nikon, like, B6500
Yeah.
badass camera. I was like, whose camera is this, Chad? He's like, oh, that's mine. I don't use it very much. And I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. Can I use it for our podcast? Because that's what I would love to do. He's like, yeah, let me find the charger and y'all can have at it.
Nice.
So we're just waiting on Chad Nevels to get a charger. And I was like, well, I'll buy the charger. I'll buy batteries. I don't give a fuck. I just need your camera.
For sure.
Because it's a badass camera. And we can record in, like, fisheye 4K or whatever. It's such a great
stuff.
camera, and it's got mounts for like skateboarding.
Oh yeah.
You've
like
seen
the
that
shock mount kind of deals.
Yeah. He has all the cool stuff, and he was going to do it when he went to Hawaii with his family, and he's like,
Didn't
I'll just throw it in the trash. I'll wear about. He has so much money.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with it.
Well, he's a tycoon.
He is a tycoon. He is a tornado of financial gain. I don't know how he does it, but he did it.
That man must not sleep. Like,
No.
the amount of things that he has going on.
Dog, I know when he goes to bed because he sends me 15 TikTok videos right before he goes to
They're
sleep.
all at the same time every day?
Yep. I know when he goes to sleep.
Okay, cool. So I get some of those.
No, I go to bed later than him, and I wake up earlier, and I'm still having a hard time doing things financially.
Yeah.
I got to show my butthole on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
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 It's
decided.
It's decided.
You heard it here first,
I'm
folks.
so sorry, sweet person I'm talking to. I have to do this.
The chocolate starfish is about to come out.
It's more than chocolate, dude. It's nasty.
Well, shower first. I recommend it.
There's no hope. Oh, there's that lady that called the cops on us.
Oh, she called the cops on me.
Yeah, your bass.
Yeah. I got that new pedal, and the neighborhood suddenly revolted. Oh, we can't have rock and roll here.
So, did we ever talk about that?
I don't know. Maybe. But it would have been like one of the first episodes.
Yeah.
We could talk about it again.
We'll do it.
It was a great story.
So, where we do this podcast is the same place we do band practice, and it's in a quiet, quaint neighborhood in Longview, Texas.
Yeah.
And
Bunch of old folks. We've
been doing band practice here for a year and a half, 2 years.
Cumulatively, I think longer than that.
Probably longer than that. In the beginning of the summer, Mr. Collier bought a sweet bass pedal, direct input bass pedal. Yeah. And he plugged it into his cabinet.
It's like an EQ overdrive combo.
Yeah, it's such a great pedal.
It's a M80 by MXR for any gearheads out there that are curious.
So he hooks up to his cabinet. So me and Dennis play. We have like our cabinets in a closet, and it's shut. You can hear it, but it's not as bad.
It's quite muffled.
And we mic those cabinets and go through our XR32. This day, Matt hooks up his brand new pedal to his cabinet,
and the walls shake.
Dude, windows were shaking. And we're band practicing. Everything's going fine.
Yeah, we're probably an hour into practice at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. And then Dennis runs out of the room real quick.
Yeah. He's got to go check on something.
Yeah, something's happening.
Yeah.
we have our inners in, so we can't hear any outside noise. I don't know how Dennis heard it.
I think he got a notification on his phone from the doorbell.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So he runs to the front door, and he comes back into.
He's like, hey, the popo's here. The popo's here.
The popo's here.
That's what he said.
And then, like, that was our invitation to go.
So all
5 of us,
mosey to the front door.
okay, all 5 of us fully grown, tattooed, gruff-looking dudes.
And it's like a standard 36-inch wide door.
Yeah, it's not a big door.
It's not like French double doors or anything like that.
So it's Dennis, I'm behind Dennis, Matt's right beside me, and Josh is, like, beside me, and Chad's in the very back.
Yeah.
And the cop, who has to be, like, the youngest cop I've
that
ever seen.
ginger fuck, man.
That
He was
ginger-
such a prick.
Hey, Longview PD, hire them over 21 and don't hire redheads. This will help you. Or not. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? Well, he's
Or just
given
don't be an ass.
don't be an ass. Well, he's giving us the rundown about, like, hey, according to noise ordinance 19.40 fucking real dragnet, like Dan Aykroyd.
Like you can tell this dude's trying to prove a point.
Yeah. And we're like, we've been practicing here for a long time, and no one has said shit. Actually, there's some neighbors that sit out in the front yard and listen to us.
Yeah, that guy across the street, cool
Yeah.
as shit.
Cool as shit. And he's like, well...
So he's like, well, let me check on that. So he goes back and checks his records. He's like, yeah, you've not had a complaint before, so we're just going to let you go with a warning.
Well, the thing was, there was a really old cop.
Yeah, he was cool.
And he showed up. He's like, what kind of music I'll be playing? We're like, it's heavy, dude. Fucking ruin your day. He's like, what kind of heavy? Like Scorpions? Def Leppard?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well.
Yeah, he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah. And he said...
Chad goes, I thought this was America.
That was the best part. Like, Chad just, like, he pushes us all aside. He's like, I thought this was America. And the guy's like... Well, I can't argue with that, but, like, the noise ordinance here in Longview, and Chad's like, I'm going to find out what your noise ordinance is, and I'll get back with you. And then he said if he has to come back, either we have to pay a ticket.
It'll be a fine, yeah.
It'll be a fine.
So we go back inside, and we chit-chat for a minute. And we're like, oh, wait, hold on. We go back outside and be like, hey, how much is the fine, and can we just pay you now?
Yeah. We'll pay you for the fucking... Yeah.
We'll put it on my tab.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a wild night. So now I don't use the cabinet. I haven't used my cabinet for anything but shows in the last...
So the last time you used your cabinet was at Reno's?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it just stays in the trailer now.
That's the last time I used my cab. My real cab.
Yeah, you're a good one.
God, I miss it so much. I miss that cabinet so much. We played at Harlton, or Haltom. Not Harlton. Haltom.
That would be wild.
Yeah, that What's up, y'all? Y'all want to party? Listening to my stage, like what was coming out of that was the best tone I've ever had in my life.
That's a great cabinet.
I love that cabinet.
Yeah, so we got the studio at the end of the month. We got the show at the Texas Tea Room, which is a new venue in Deep Ellum.
And from my understanding, they want it to be like the Gypsy Tea Room.
I don't know. I kind of hope so. I was kind of hoping it was in the old
Gypsy Tea Room.
The same building.
That'd be dope as shit.
But it's not.
There are a lot of good memories there, dude.
So we got that. It looks like a really small place, so that'll be cool. And then after that, we really don't have a whole lot. Another potential Ollie show in December.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I hope we play a Christmas show.
But I feel like we're fixing to turn into like a studio internet band.
That's where it's getting to. Like you said that the other day, and I cannot agree more. Like I would love nothing more to us to record, make funny videos, and release it to the wild.
I mean, that'd be great, but I want to play shows, man.
I love shows. No, you're like you'll never hear me not want to play a show, but like where we're coming, like the way it is now.
I guess that's kind of the way of the world at the moment.
Well, it's these promoters, like I get it. They're trying to get everybody out there, and they're going off social media presence. They're going off who makes the most reels, who makes the most like this fucking Texas Tea Room. We have to make videos.
Yeah, we had to promote. Promote
the shit. If you guys,
which I'm fine with, but like as a promoter, you should also promote.
Well, like, if you guys want to
We've
come to the show,
talked about this before.
Yes, if you guys want to come to the show, hit us up. We'll sell you tickets, whatever you need. Like, we want to play the show. We want it to be a good show. Like, I want our first fucking, not first, because our first one is, it's history.
Tragic.
Yeah, but like, I would love for us to have a great story in Deep Ellum. Like, that's the place to be right now in this area for sure. There's nothing in Longview anymore except for Ollie's, and like, we can't play that every show because like we'll get stale.
Yeah, and then like you don't want to go to the same venue.
I don't want to be a house
and
band.
see, and see the same band play.
No,
yeah,
I don't want to fucking do that. Like, I've seen bands that have played the same venue over and over again. It's not healthy. I don't know.
It's not healthy for the venue or the band. Like,
No.
it wears thin on both fronts
Right.
quickly.
Right.
Like the first 2 or 3 times, it's like, oh, this is cool, and then you get a little bit of following, and they're like, oh, we've seen this before.
To be honest, if I played Ollie's 3 times a year, that's perfect.
Yeah, 3-4 times quarterly.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
And it's like, every time we come to play there, it's like, oh, this is our home. We'll give you the fucking best show.
Right. But yeah, you can't be stagnant. That's
No.
you can't just rely on the same thing over and over again. Which is why we're trying to like stretch out and do different stuff. It's like there's this I guess they're a promotion company in Oklahoma that keeps putting up stuff on social media like, hey, bands that want to travel, tag us, and
I'll play Oklahoma.
I've messaged them 4 times and they've not. Nope.
That's the shit. They'll make these posts.
It's like when you're selling some shit on Facebook Marketplace and you don't reply to the messages that you put out. Don't put it on there.
Don't put it on there.
If you're not going to try to sell it. I'm trying to buy this shit. I'm messaging you. I want to know details. Or, hey, when can I meet up with you and get this thing?
Yeah.
And then crickets. It's the worst.
Big crickets.
Infuriating.
I don't know how many times I've tagged my band in post off people saying like, hey, who wants to play this? Well, who wants to do that? And there's nothing. The chick that took pictures of us at Haltom,
She was cool.
her name is Alexis. She has she does photography. It's called Spitfire.
Yep.
She made a post. She's like, I'm trying to get up to Oklahoma way. Who do I need to talk to? And I commented under it just to get the names. And I've been messaging them personally, like, hey, I'm in a band. This is where I'm staying. I will go to Oklahoma.
That's not a far drive, man. It's like 2 hours.
Yeah. I worked in Oklahoma City. It's 3.
Oklahoma City's further, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it's at. Like, it's 3.5 hours to 4 to get to Oklahoma City. But Oklahoma City's dope.
Well, that's when you make a weekend out of it.
Yeah.
You go up on a Friday night, you
Yep.
play in Denton,
Yep.
and then you
Drive your ass to fucking.
drive your ass to Oklahoma City. Then it's only 2 hours.
Yep. That's
It's
it.
great. It's perfect. Done it before. It's fantastic.
We'll do it. We'll do it all the time. It's just getting. I don't know. Not hopeless.
It's like these. No, it's weird because these people always ask for who wants to do this, and then like you put yourself out there, and then you get no response, and you can only do that so many times before you're like, all right, I'm just not gonna.
It's just like life.
Yeah, basically.
It's just like life. If you are asked to do the one thing and then you do the one thing and it's not appreciated,
Yeah, you stop trying.
you stop trying. And that's not us. I mean, like, we're 5 dudes that are very motivated to make whatever needs to happen, and we're trying.
Hi, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis. How you, buddy? There's a yellow belly in here if you want it.
I'm good. I was just savoring the moment. All that smack here.
Oh my god.
Hey, did you know Dennis took his daughter to dance class earlier tonight?
Dennis took his daughter to dance class earlier today.
That was an inside joke for us.
Just for us.
You won't get that. I apologize.
Fuck you, Dennis. I don't even know what to tell you. Dennis thinks it's easy. It's not easy out in these streets.
What?
He's
Oh, that smack I was talking to.
the smack he was talking earlier. He's like, "You haven't done all that stuff," and I was like, "It's not like what you think, homie."
I don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't hear the smack.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
You play
that.
ba-
yeah,
yeah.
fuck you, Dennis.
yeah. Fuck you, Dennis. Fuck you, Dennis. I'm trying my best. And Dennis is like, "You suck." And I'm like, "Fuck you, Dennis." Because I don't... Let the record show I'm a very good musician. Very good.
The record has shown.
Yes. And Dennis is saying I'm not. Dennis wrote this hot track that we're about to play live one day in the
Such a good song.
next 1,000 years, and he thinks he's hot shit.
The next time we play a show in 2027.
Do you come to a show?
When Josh is available.
Yeah.
That's a. He doesn't listen to the podcast, so I think he'll be okay to talk. We have had shows to play,
Yeah.
and we haven't been able to play them because Josh also is a DJ for weddings.
He's got to feed his family, man.
He has to feed his family. That's right. That's right. You can't make money doing your passions, apparently.
Yeah.
You can't feed your family on things that you think is cool, apparently. I don't know. I like welding. It's kind of neat.
It's pretty cool.
I have to tell myself in the morning when I had
I like this job. This is a fun job.
This is a fun job. I get to do cool shit. But by lunchtime, I'm like,
Fuck
I
this
don't.
place.
I don't want to fucking. I love my job. I love my owners. I love the people I work with. But like, sometimes they can all eat shit. I don't really give a fuck. I don't want to go to work sometimes,
Absolutely.
but I do it.
Yeah, you got
Every
to.
day.
What is your other option?
I hope
Live
when
in
I
your
die.
Tahoe?
Listen, yeah. When I die, I hope when I get to whatever's there, they go like, "Hey,
You're a welder.
no, hey, can you weld this part of the wall?" And it's like, "Well, there's borders in
Hey,
heaven."
you
That's
see
what
these? You see these pearly gates?
Yeah.
There's a hole right there that we need you to patch.
Can you figure out how to weld these pearls? No, I hope that they will see that, like, we saw you out in your car before work, and we saw you make the choice to go to work.
Yeah.
I hope that's a thing. Like,
Or like you end up in hell and they're like, "Here's a lead with no ground. Good luck."
No, they're gonna look at.
No,
it
they'll
and say,
just-
Hey, can you TIG?
yeah, in hell, hell, can you weld aluminum? Like, yeah, I'm normal. This is normal hell. That's fine.
Feel like I'm back at work.
I think, honestly, I think hell would be a shop in Texas, just doing normal jobs.
Oh, it's so bad here.
Yeah, I think that's what hell is.
Yeah.
I
So you
think-
get there, you're like, "Oh, this is like a vacation."
Yeah. The devil's like, "Hey, can you TIG?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I can TIG as long as I'm not flex coring. I'm fine with that shit."
Upside down and sideways. What else you want me to do?
I don't know. I don't think there is a hell, but if there was, a fucking weld shop in Texas
Yeah.
would be pretty damn close to what it
In
needs to be.
August.
Like teeth mashing and suffering.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It's cold out hot.
He just waved his trump on you.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's so happy. Dennis is so happy Trump won.
I know. That's okay.
It's cool.
I'm not
No,
mad
let him
about
go.
it.
I love it for him.
I'm not going to take a political stance, but I'm not mad about it.
I'm not mad.
So last time Trump was in office, I owned a business. And I don't agree with a lot of the shit he stands for,
but you were doing okay.
but I do agree with his economic standpoint.
Yeah. That's fair.
So that's all I'm going to say about it.
So you're saying you're going to own a business now?
What?
You're going to own a business now?
No.
That was fucking pure gibberish.
Yeah.
I will not drink any more beer tonight. I have to drive sometime today.
Me
Mhm.
too. Same.
Me.
Meh. All right, cool. Well, I guess we can wrap this up.
If you want to.
Sure. You got anything else to talk about?
I didn't know we were recording tonight till like,
We started.
yeah.
Yeah. Surprise.
Surprise. I thought we were going to do the Wednesday thing.
We're going to do that too.
That's fine. Yeah, we can do this and give them the old Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll do like a
Special.
bonus episode. So be on the lookout for that.
Can we talk about what's going to happen?
I think so. I've not been told not to.
Fuck them.
So I don't even know what the name of their show is.
So the guy, Travis, he said like 10 words the entire podcast.
Basically.
But like what he did say was cool. He is kind of like the one of the main dudes in this area for ghost hunting in Gilmer. Him and Mike for sure. Right?
I think so.
Is that safe to say?
Yes.
He has got us hooked up. So we talked about the Kelly Wilson thing, and that was cool to talk about. Like, as a dude that grew up in Upshur County.
Everyday Paranormal is the name of their site.
Okay.
Show thing.
Everyday Paranormal.
Ghost Lab.
Ghost Lab, that's right. Yeah.
Ghost Lab.
So we're going to have the dudes from Ghost Lab Zoom
On Wednesday.
Wednesday.
This is Monday, by the way, for reference.
This is Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday.
That's how the weeks work.
Fuck you. We're gonna have those dudes, and they're gonna like talk about.
I really honestly have no idea what they're going to talk about.
Is Travis gonna be?
Travis is going to be on there. He's kind of
Okay.
facilitating the whole thing. I hope, because I'm not prepared to facilitate anything.
I'll.
So the weird thing is we're going to do it over Zoom, right? So
So
the way the Zoom stuff works, unless you pay for the professional account, which we're not going to do, at least at this point in time, you get 40 minutes, and then it stops recording.
yeah.
But I haven't found anything that says you can't
can't do
immediately
two.
start another 40-minute.
Yeah.
Like, so
I'll give you. Okay.
we'll have
what
to
about
do.
this?
We'll do like 35-minute chunks.
We'll do Truck Beer's website Zoom, and I'll give you my other website or my other email to sign up for Truck Beers, and we'll just record on that. Maybe it's like a, I don't know.
Well, I still have to start a new thing.
Okay. We'll just
It's
tell
a good
the
plan, though. We'll figure it out.
We'll
Hey,
tell
this
the-
is on the fly.
Hey, we're not professionals.
Not at all.
If you knew us personally, you'd be like, "What are y'all doing?
How have you managed to make it this far?
You have figured some shit out."
Right? That's why this works, though, man.
Yeah.
It's just like hanging out with your buddies.
Like, to be fair, this podcast is not going to be the best because I am not sober. So,
It also won't be the worst.
what's the worst? What do you think our worst podcast is? Our first
Oh,
one?
I didn't mean. I just meant in general.
Oh, well.
Our worst one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to go back and listen. The first couple were kind of rough.
First couple were like, "Hey, guys, we're here."
Yeah. And like the audio was horrible.
We're recording on tin cans.
Basically,
I'm not-
SM57 from 1984.
I probably won't listen to this podcast myself because I'm not worried about the I'm not in a good place.
You don't ever tell people you don't listen to your own podcast.
I don't.
I listen to every episode.
I do too.
Yeah, I know.
For quality.
Yeah,
I'm just,
just to make sure it's
if
not.
something's fucked up, I message you and I'm like, "Hey,
Hey, fix it, quick, take it down,
take
fix
it down, take it down, take it down."
Thankfully, we only had to do that once.
That was weird.
That was a weird multi-track thing. Anyway, that was a production snafu on my
Yeah.
part.
Regardless,
Hand up accountability. You can't see me, but I'm raising my hand.
it's not your. It's.
It was that one.
I
was
could do
my
better
fault.
at fucking helping you with the production.
Nope. You do all the social media.
If you like our social media, it's just me, Matt Smith. I am the one that makes goofy goober videos. I don't know. I don't think I should be recording anything tonight.
Okay, we'll wrap it up.
We don't have to. I can just fucking. Okay.
Will you make up your mind?
I don't care. I'm here.
Good God. Are you? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good. Forever. I'm good. Forever. I'm not going to say no. I love this fucking shit.
If you could see the looks that I'm giving this man.
He's looking at me like a mother, and I'm just, whatever.
Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad. We can wrap it up. I don't care.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Okay.
All right. Hey, we love you guys. Be nice to each other. Take care of each other.
Please be good to each other.
We will have... I don't know when the Zoom thing will come
I
out.
don't know how you're going to do it and edit it.
I got that figured out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I
So
think.
hopefully we'll have it.
I think I said the same thing about the last episode, and that went to shit.
No,
so we'll
it's
see.
Fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Follow us on all the social medias. Subscribe.
Hey, no, seriously, if you made it this far, follow us on anything we're on. Like, it means the world. Comments, messages, likes. It's the fucking best. Like, we love that shit.
Yeah. It makes us feel good.
Yeah,
Makes us
that's
feel
all
like we're,
No, it's for our ego. Like, give
No, that's not true.
us- it's only for ego, nothing else.
Makes me feel like I'm making new friends.
Yeah, no, that's an ego thing.
No, it's not.
What is it then?
I like people.
I do too, and it makes my ego feel all good inside, dude.
Shut up.
Okay,
All right.
I'm so bad. I'm
Good
sorry.
night, y'all. We love you.
Kissy, kissy. Oh, Doyle.
Man, I really love doing this podcast, but sometimes it's a hassle in a good way. Like today, everybody's coming over here to do this episode. And, I had to spend a couple, 3 hours just trying to get this place clean so people could be here.
It's a lot of work since you live in such a giant house.
It's big and it's old.
It's big and it's old,
Yeah.
and you have a lot of room that you really don't need.
Right. Sometimes I think it would just be cool to start over.
You know? I might have a solution for you.
Oh, really?
Bob's Containers, based in Austin, Texas. They make turnkey container solutions, building both standardized and custom container homes. They also build commercial container solutions such as bars, restrooms, kitchens, and anything you can think of. So if you wanted to make like a pentagram shape
Or
container home,
like a man cave.
like a man cave, that too. They're easy ADUs, which is accessory dwelling units. They provide financing, which is huge in this economy.
Yeah, that's really very generous of them.
Permitting, as in they'll help you permit your home wherever it's located.
Which is insane because that is such a giant hassle.
They will go to bat for you.
That's great.
Custom solutions, such as the man cave,
Yeah.
recording studio,
Right. If you can think it, they can probably build it.
giant pentagram.
There. Exactly.
Quick and easy nationwide delivery. That's insane.
That is insane.
So if you live anywhere in the continental USA, guess what?
Delivery.
They can deliver it. And they also provide off-site construction. So there's like no noisy BS while you're waiting for your home to be built.
So that's pretty cool. That means you can get your land ready,
Yeah.
and then whenever they're finished with it, they'll show up, install it, and then you're there. You're ready.
Yeah.
That's
They
great.
just give you a ring-a-ding and say, hey, we're on our way with your custom home.
Yeah.
They're built in Austin, Texas, so you know it's going to be the best. So check them out at bobscontainers.com or call at 833-265-3269.
Nice.
You know what? It's a no-brainer at Bob's Containers.